Here is Ken Buck, who we talked to earlier, and I found it very interesting, his answer to this question. Did he change or did his party change?
Great question, because I haven't changed. My goal is still to reduce federal spending and reduce the national debt, our annual deficit. What has changed, the world around me has changed dramatically. We've gone from a time when the Tea Party stood for conservative principles, for constitutional principles, to a time where the populists have taken over the Republican Party and are really advocating things that I believe are very dangerous. The Tea Party was a group of individuals who believed that the Constitution should be strictly adhered to. Sort of grew out of the Obamacare time frame when federal health care was being federalized and people were scared. Now we are into this, we'll play by the same rules as the other side, and we'll burn down the building just like the other side. It scares me.
So why leave?
Yeah, the MAGA crowd ran a primary against me last time. I won 75-25. I'm not concerned about a primary. I'm not concerned about losing a general election. The time is right. I'm at a point in my life where I want to do different things. I want to enjoy my family more. I want to be, less business travel and more recreational travel. There are a lot of things that went into the decision, but really we're at a time in American politics that I am not going to lie on behalf of my presidential candidate, on behalf of my party. And I'm very sad that others in my party have taken the position that as long as we get the White House, it doesn't really matter what we say.
David, are you familiar with the concept of strange new respect? So the strange new respect is a Washington phenomenon by which people who you previously vituperated and hated and said were the worst people ever, when they say something bad about their own team, usually they get strange new respect. Republicans who tried to shoot Joe Manchin out of a cannon when he wanted to be the governor, senator of West Virginia were like, this guy makes a lot of points. Ken Buck didn't change. He's still wild, right? He's still trying to 25th Amendment Joe Biden. But when he says stuff like, I'm not going to lie for my party and all of that stuff, Democrats and people say, oh, that's interesting. What do you say?
Chris, look, Congressman Buck gave you a nuanced answer to a tough question, and I think he's trying to present a sober explanation of what's going on in our politics nationally. But to tie it back to Governor Haley, he's leaving. Other members of Congress are at least stepping down from their leadership roles. Governor Haley looks around, sees this happening, sees where the party is going on Trump. And like Christine said, she's standing in there, the last woman standing for this sort of Reagan, maybe Coolidge version of Republicanism. And
David made the first Coolidge reference of the show. Oh my gosh, I'm just
every week.
Reagan, Bush, maybe Coolidge. But anyway, she's standing in there, and I think what a lot of this is about at this point is not delegates. It's she knows she can't win. It's that she wants to go out for her side of the party, more like Congresswoman Cheney, not like Jeb Bush.
If Trump wins in November, if he beats Biden in November, the party is totally in a remaking on the order of what happened under Ronald Reagan, what has happened before. This is a titanic change, right? There's no, but what if he loses in November?
What if Trump loses? I think she's made a case for herself for 2028, but I also think that the party is not going to want her in 2028 any more than it wanted her in 2024. And by that time, you'll have people who are fresher and more aggressive, like, say, Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, who will be a better challenge to her than the people she ran against.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.